Learn English to Hindi modal verbs, may and
शायद.
welcome to the maybe kingdom. Hey, you're here, and that means you're officially allowed to have fun with Hindi today. Yes, grammar is invited too, but it has been told to wear a clown nose. Welcome to a chapter where doors creak open, guards look dramatic, and every sentence seems to whisper maybe. Today you'll learn how English ideas like may, probably, and might be allowed to show up in Hindi. Our star words are
saknā,
for may in many permission or ability contexts, and
शायद.
for probably or maybe. By the end, you'll hear phrases like
अनुमति हो सकती थी, तुम्हें अनुमति होगी, उसे शायद अनुमति है, शायद वो करेगी, हम शायद कर सके, तुम लोग शायद कर सको,
and
वे शायद कर सकते हैं.
without feeling like you accidentally sat inside a dusty grammar museum. Your core word today. Let's start with the big little hero of this lesson. It's useful, flexible, and slightly overworked. The English word may often connects in Hindi to
saknā.
Think of it as a helper for ability or permission, depending on context. You may enter now. In natural Hindi, you could hear, Tum can go in now, using a form from
saknā.
like,
तुम अब अंदर जा सकते हो.
may I ask a question? You can connect that idea to
saknā.
as in,
क्या मैं प्रश्न पूछ सकता हूँ?
visitors may not touch the painting. The permission idea becomes negative.
आगंतुक चित्र को छू नहीं सकते.
The base helper behind it is still
saknā.
memory trick. Imagine a giant green stamp saying,
saknā.
if the stamp falls, permission lands. A silly gatekeeper story. Now let's make these phrases stick with a mini story. Your brain loves drama, even when the drama is about a library door. You arrive at the Grand International Museum of Serious Sandwiches. A guard with a magnificent mustache blocks the entrance. You ask, may I enter? He raises one eyebrow so high it nearly applies for a passport. Then he says,
हाँ, तुम आ सकते हो.
in your mind, the key word flashes.
saknā.
A second visitor arrives late and whispers, I might be allowed to enter later. The guard nods mysteriously and says,
अनुमति हो सकती थी.
not certain, just possible permission. Then the guard points at you and declares like a movie trailer voice.
तुम्हें अनुमति होगी.
You would be allowed to go in later. Very official, very dramatic, possibly unnecessary, absolutely memorable. A man in a hat approaches. The guard studies a paper, squints at the sky, and mutters.
उसे शायद अनुमति है.
He is likely allowed to. The guard apparently speaks in suspense. A woman near the phone desk might call the manager. Someone says,
शायद वो करेगी.
she is likely to do it. Clouds gather. The snack seller sighs.
शायद.
Probably rain. Probably fewer customers. Definitely sad samosas. Your group asks if everyone can join the sandwich exhibit. The answer comes.
हम शायद कर सके.
We might be allowed to. Then to the whole crowd.
तुम लोग शायद कर सको.
You all might be allowed to. Finally, the staff points at another tour group and shrugs.
वे शायद कर सकते हैं.
They may. And that, somehow, is how you entered a sandwich museum and learned Hindi modals. Phrase breakdown. Let's slow it down and unpack the phrases so they sound less like a magic spell and more like something you can actually use. May.
saknā.
This is the base form you study, even though real sentences use changed forms like
सकते.
or,
सकता हूँ.
might be allowed to.
अनुमति हो सकती थी.
Here.
अनुमति.
Means permission and
हो सकती थी.
adds the sense of might have been possible. You would be allowed to.
तुम्हें अनुमति होगी. तुम्हें.
Means to you.
अनुमति.
Means permission and
होगी.
means will be. He is likely allowed to.
उसे शायद अनुमति है. शायद.
Gives that likely or maybe feeling. She is likely to.
शायद वो करेगी.
A nice prediction phrase with uncertainty. Probably.
शायद.
Tiny word, huge usefulness. We might be allowed to.
हम शायद कर सके.
You all might be allowed to.
तुम लोग शायद कर सको.
They may.
वे शायद कर सकते हैं.
Mini dialogues you can steal. You don't need to invent perfect sentences from scratch. Borrow these like a very polite language thief. A. May I come in? B.
हाँ, तुम आ सकते हो.
Base study word.
saknā.
A. Could I maybe enter later? B.
अनुमति हो सकती थी.
A. Will I be allowed to ask one question? B.
तुम्हें अनुमति होगी.
A. Is he allowed to stay? B.
उसे शायद अनुमति है.
A. Will she call later? B.
शायद वो करेगी.
A. Will it rain? B.
शायद.
A. Can we speak now? B.
हम शायद कर सके.
A. Can all of us go in? B.
तुम लोग शायद कर सको.
A. Will they help tomorrow? B.
वे शायद कर सकते हैं.
Quick drill time. I say the English, you echo the Hindi. If you whisper it dramatically, that's not wrong. That's commitment. May.
saknā.
Probably.
शायद.
Might be allowed to.
अनुमति हो सकती थी.
You would be allowed to.
तुम्हें अनुमति होगी.
He is likely allowed to.
उसे शायद अनुमति है.
She is likely to.
शायद वो करेगी.
We might be allowed to.
हम शायद कर सके.
You all might be allowed to.
तुम लोग शायद कर सको.
They may.
वे शायद कर सकते हैं.
Tiny quiz, big confidence. Let's see what stuck. No pressure. Even the sandwich guard believes in you now. What is the Hindi study word for may?
saknā.
What is the Hindi word for probably?
शायद.
How do you say might be allowed to?
अनुमति हो सकती थी.
How do you say you would be allowed to?
तुम्हें अनुमति होगी.
How do you say he is likely allowed to?
उसे शायद अनुमति है.
How do you say she is likely to?
शायद वो करेगी.
How do you say we might be allowed to?
हम शायद कर सके.
How do you say you all might be allowed to?
तुम लोग शायद कर सको.
How do you say they may?
वे शायद कर सकते हैं.
Culture and usage tip. Here's a useful little note so your Hindi sounds more natural and your brain doesn't start wrestling a dictionary. In real Hindi, permission and possibility are often expressed with full sentence patterns rather than one exact word for each English modal form. That's why the base verb
saknā.
is important, but you'll usually hear changed forms in real conversation. Also,
शायद.
is extremely common and wonderfully practical. If you don't know whether something is certain,
शायद.
is your friendly linguistic umbrella. Not stylish, perhaps, but very useful when probability starts raining. Friendly conclusion. You made it through the land of permission, possibility, and glorious uncertainty. Nicely done. Today you practiced may with,
saknā.
probably with,
शायद.
and longer Hindi phrases like,
अनुमति हो सकती थी. तुम्हें अनुमति होगी. उसे शायद अनुमति है. शायद वो करेगी. हम शायद कर सके. तुम लोग शायद कर सको.
and.
वे शायद कर सकते हैं.
Thanks for learning with me. Keep practicing out loud, repeat the phrases again tomorrow, and let your Hindi grow one maybe at a time. You've got this.